Hi guys, this is my third run on Dorgann's Event, Guardians of the Crystals. This run is going to be a triple support run, and I think it's really a true ignore all fight mechanics run, because in this run you'll be ignoring the max brave down aura and the boss won't get any turns, and you'll basically ignore everything including even the elemental lockout. And that's because I'm using Garnet, and she enchants the party with thunder and water, and both of those elements are actually locked out. But it doesn't really matter here at all due to the sheer power of the auras these three supports give. In total, this run will take 9 turns unfortunately, because it does require a little bit of setting up. Sherlotta will need to use her LD twice to get 6 skill uses of her chuck stuff. And you don't really have to use Sherlotta even, you can just put Rinoa in her place for example and get this turn much faster. But the idea of using triple support really tickled my fancy, and I thought just give it a go, and I haven't used Sherlotta for quite a long time anyway. In case you're wondering why this works, Garnet herself provides the party with 155% max brave up. Ramza, assuming he has 6 buffs and all party members, also provide the same 155% max brave up. And Sherlotta finally provides 85% max brave up, and this totals roughly 395% I believe max brave up, roughly around there. So in other words, the 400% max brave down is essentially cancelled off just by all the stacking of the max brave up auras. And you can see even on the numbers on my party that they still have pretty much respectable brave amounts. The turn order at the start doesn't really matter, but I find that for biggest consistency it's easiest to go from Garnet to Ramza to Sherlotta. At the start you can easily prevent the bosses from getting turns, because right at the start after using Garnet's BT+, I immediately swap her out for Selphie, and the combination of Selphie and Ramza's LD will delay the bosses by 4 turns in total per round of turns that you take. So essentially you don't have to worry about the bosses getting a turn, they won't come anywhere near from getting a turn. This allows you the ability to set up with the rest of your party members. I did use a Kurasame LD call as well, mainly for the HP damage up debuff. If you find that you need additional breathing room, you can potentially swap it out for the Seymour LD call, because that call also delays all enemies by 2 turns, but really leave it up to you. During Sherlotta's first 2 turns also, I spam her Light of the Crystal and her EX, mainly both to charge the Force Gauge and also to charge her overhead to make sure that she gets respectable Brave stored there for her LD to do some nice damage. And in addition, her spamming multiple turns also burns out Garnet's enchanting buff, which means that eventually Sherlotta herself won't be enchanted by thunder or water, and she won't be locked out in terms of her element. At this point, setup is more or less complete, so I'm just spamming abilities with Selphie to kick her out. And for this reason, you can even use a 3-turn Selphie friend if you don't have a 5-turn Selphie friend, because the last 3 turns doesn't really matter. I'm just spamming abilities to get Garnet back in, and this is to ensure that I benefit from Garnet's strong auras and BT aura when I go into Sherlotta's BT mode. You will see me hitting for once, and like I said, it doesn't matter because a lot of the damage, or I should say all of the damage, comes from Brave gains in this party setup. So Brave damage hardly matters. Okay, I'm about to go into a big BT mode here, and to ensure that I can immediately go from FR into BT mode, this is where the Lunafreya LD call comes in. This allows me to go then BT plus into FR, and I can use like the crystal one or two more times to supercharge the force gauge bonus, and then go into BT mode when there's 8 turns of force time remaining. It's ideal to go into BT mode with 8 turns of force time remaining, so that you exit BT mode with 1 turn of force time remaining, and that's where the brother summon comes in for a huge nuke at the end. I did also give Garnet the Cyan LD call, so this means that right at the very end you will see brother summon plus a Cyan LD call just to burst down the bosses at the end. Even if you can't finish off the bosses there, the combination of all these attacks plus the brother summon will delay the bosses so much that you can just take your own sweet time to finish them off after the fight as well. Lastly, in case you don't have Garnet, you can swap Garnet out for Lunafreya as well. Doing so will give you slightly less max brave total aura, because Lunafreya only has like 75% max brave up, but putting Lunafreya in the main party makes it much easier to set up at the start, because you can quick prayer everyone. I do have a run with Lunafreya as well, and I may upload that in addition to this, but essentially the strategy is the same across both parties. So coming out of BT mode, just immediately pop summon, will deplete most of the boss's remaining HP, and then Cyan can come in and wipe off the rest of their health. Anyway, that's it for this run. As always, I hope the video has been helpful, and if you enjoyed the content, do leave a like, comment and subscribe, really helps a lot. Till then, I'll see you guys in the next Shinryu fight. Bye!